Welcome to IN60, where my guest is Joel Fleming, Portfolio Manager of the UBS Microcap Fund, which is managed by Yarra Capital. Joel, welcome.
Good to be here.
It's a great pleasure to have you here, Joel. I'm going to ask you a series of short, sharp questions. We're after short, sharp answers. You can pass at any time, and your time starts now. Joel, how long do you typically spend researching a company before you buy it for the portfolio?
Great question. A lot of variability in the amount of time, but generally it's at least a couple of weeks. We like to do detailed due diligence, we like to really understand what we're buying, because that first decision is often the hardest decision.
Having bought a stock, what's the typical time frame you feel you need to give that stock to perform to the objective you've assessed that it's capable of?
3 years generally. I mean, we take a longer term time horizon in our investing, and we're kind of looking out beyond the short term, because I think over that period up to 3 years, that's where a company can really start to prove its worth and things.
What's the biggest red flag when you're assessing a microcap stock?
Another great question. Probably people whose ambitions are greater than the reality, and just understanding that what can be done and what they're hoping to do, and trying to draw a line in the sand between those two things.
How many stocks do you typically hold, and how many changes would you make to the portfolio typically in a 12-month period?
So we'd hold between 40 and 50 stocks at any given time, and we probably turn over the portfolio 20-25%, so pretty low turnover. It's all about trying to drive those long-term returns.
Joel, does pineapple belong on a pizza?
Not for me, but I'm not going to get in the way of the kids ordering pineapple on a pizza.
Do you find it hard to sell your best performers?
It can be hard, particularly when you've made significant money, but usually your conviction and your understanding of the positions change to a point where if you think it can go on to things, you've got an insight, you've got an understanding, then letting those winners run has been a very, very good strategy for the fund.
What do you think you might have done for a job if you were not a fund manager?
I've always been involved in markets. Tough question. I think probably being a coach around sporting teams, I think that's something that I would have really liked to have done.
Soccer, rugby league, rugby union or AFL?
Really enjoy most sports, but I guess the emotional investment's probably in AFL.
How stressful do you find working in a job where your performance is assessed and visible daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly?
I love that. Every day starts again, whether it's good, bad or ugly. You've got an opportunity to reset. The world's dynamic. That's part of the joy of the job, even though it can be frustrating at times.
What do you do outside of work, Joel, to recharge and reground yourself?
I've got 3 children, 13, 11 and 9. We're constantly running around after their activities, and that's something I really enjoy doing. It keeps me very, very busy.
This has been IN60 with Joel Fleming from Yarra Capital.